Monday, March 20, 2023. Now, today, what needs to be done today? I think about the holder that I need to make for the shafts, and it's not necessary on this application. It's not like the DSG that has 3 shafts and they play. Because of this frame, because of this, you can consider it as a holder, because even if I try, let us say now, to lift it up, obviously removing the parking brake, if I lift it up, it's gonna stay all together. And the forks, they're gonna stay together. They're not gonna go away. So this is a good thing for me. I'm not gonna waste more time fixing a holder for the shafts, because you need to make it with the bolts, so to be able to open the holder and separate the gears, the shaft. I hope that you get what I'm saying. Now, in this case, no need. That's a good one. Alright, that's very good. Before I wash anything, I need to fix an adapters to be able to press it back again in. So to be ready when it comes to time, and I fix everything, to close back again together, I need to fix an adapters that are gonna support the bearing at this point, and this point. You're gonna have a support. What I mean by that? It's gonna be one piece of aluminum that's gonna support the bearing in the middle, in the inner. Here I have now the Teflon. If you see down here, inside has a Teflon. You're gonna pass through the seal and gonna step on the bearing, on the inner side of the bearing. And then there's gonna be another one, it's gonna support the housing outside. It's gonna be bearing and housing supported down. And the same thing for this shaft. 2 adapters that are gonna be equal. That's the number 1, to be able to press from this side the shaft on the bearings. And then it takes another one, not for this one, but for this, for the input shaft. That means it's gonna be one spacer. The height is gonna be from the bearing, from the other side of the bearing, till the bottom, down, and to the housing to have a plenty of support. So when I'm gonna press it in, to don't have any headache, to don't break any housing, to don't destroy anything. These 3 spacers, this you can call it also a tool that it will gonna allow you to press it. All right, imagine that this is gonna be higher than this. It's gonna come inside and it's gonna reach at this point, and it's gonna stop also inside. So it's gonna be from this point till this point approximately. One is gonna be for the input shaft, like I said. This one no need, because not press fit, has a roller bearing there, it's just sliding inside, it's fine. And the other 2 is gonna be for down here. First pressing this inside and then pressing the rear housing with this order. Then it doesn't have, not torque converter, has double clutch inside here. And the seal, the cover that has front, has a bearing that's been press fitted inside. I have to separate it, because first you're inserting inside the clutch pack, the drum with the clutch pack, and then you put you press fit inside the seal, this cover with the seal that has. That's the order once again. So now I will not gonna, for a couple of hours at least, I have to go at the lathe, make the adapters, like I said, to be able to press fit it, to press it inside, to be ready, and then I'm gonna continue cleaning the transmission. Keep in mind, I cannot use petrol, because it's gonna enter inside of the pinion. The pinion, I haven't opened the pinion, and I haven't opened it because I don't know if they're gonna bring me a nut. If they bring me a nut, by the way, I haven't touched the pinion nut here. Alright, that's not by me on this corner. I haven't touched at all. If they bring me the pinion nut, I'm gonna strip off completely. For now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove, not now, like I said, first the first adapters to be able to press it back again in. I'm gonna remove also this bearing to get the dimensions, because I need to be accurate as much as possible. I don't want to step more the adapter on the housing or to step more on the inner side of the bearing. As soon as I'm gonna put the adapter in place, you need to have support on the housing and on the inner side of the bearing. Plus in the middle you need to have a hole to pass the input shaft, these two input shafts. I unpress it successfully without bending, without hurting anything. That's a good one. I had a washer, I fixed this washer before, that was coming on this point here to have plenty of support, and this is soft to don't hurt the input shaft, and with a couple of other combination. But now for pressing I cannot make combination of the washers spacers. I want to fix one to be precise, to be not even within not even 100 millimeter, as less as possible. Alright, that's the plan. So nothing much, going at the lathe to start machining pieces. Aluminium is gonna work fine. It's a 6 series aluminium, the one that I'm gonna machine. And like I said, you're not gonna support you're not gonna support only the inner of the bearing, but you're gonna support also the housing at the same time. So it's gonna be more than enough. No need to be stainless steel or steel. Aluminium is gonna work fine. That's it for now. We're gonna finish from that. Then I'm gonna prepare also this housing. I'm gonna remove the gears, continue checking it, just in case. I can easily, what can I do? I can easily say that, you know what, okay, change only the reading plate, the one that's reading the magnetics. I'm talking about, it's from the other side now, you can see it. Or change, let's say, the wiring and call it a day. But since you open it everything, why don't do the job, right? Or if you see any problem with the bearings, you see here the race has some lines. It's not difficult or expensive at this point to change, let us say, one bearing or two bearings, if it's suffering any bearing or if you see any mark or whatever. To open it once and you don't have any headache. Even the simple one, let us say the bearing for the shaft, as an example, alright, that you already have it in front of you. It has a bearing, sorry, it has a seal. It does have a bearing. I was thinking that it has a bearing inside, but it doesn't have. It has only the seal. Yeah, in any case, you get my point. My point is that since you open everything, make the extra mile and check everything to be okay. You don't have any headache. It's mechanical, like I said. It's not electronic. You don't see here the electronic pieces, the extension, the metallic gasket that comes here. It's not here. The filter you don't see here. You don't see also the sensor for the gears. I send it all of them at the office in a box. I send also the nut. I send whatever I need to send it to me, and I told them whatever seals, gaskets you find, bring it. The seal, let us say, even for the axle, for the gasket that has here, the metal gasket, the O-ring for the differential here, all these things are welcome. And the bolts are one-use bolts. They're not steel bolts. I'm waiting to see what I'm gonna receive. From my side, I'm gonna prepare myself. Like I said, I'm gonna prepare the spacers and this kind of stuff. It's not allowed on the synchros to put a petrol because it's organic, the small clutch that has inside. It's not like a copper. It's not the gold color. You know, it's, as far as I know, yes, it is. It's supposed to be organic. So it's not very smart. You can see here where it's running the synchro that has a steel plate. This steel plate has clutch on it to match the speed of the gear, to be able to enter the gear, to be able to shift. So that's it pretty much. It's not something new. It's not something crazy. From one side you have the gears and you have different oil. Alright, you have transmission oil, not fluid, hydraulic. From the other side you have hydraulic fluid, mechatronic, it's not in place. Like I said, you are considering as a DSG. It's exactly the same principle, but just it's been different placed the parts. Nothing more, nothing less. The clutch pack, I don't remember if I mentioned in the previous video, I can separate the cover front I can remove it because there is a bearing and it's been pressed fit there. I can remove it. But the clutch, this one, to open it, you have to put on the lathe, spin it, and machine it to be opened. And after that, I have no clue how I'm gonna close it, to be able to check the clutches. So I don't have a way to check the clutches, because if I open it to check the clutches, I'm not gonna be able to close it by again. Simple and clear, I believe. I give also the shaft for the parking for the gear selector, the one that comes here. I already give it at the office. I told them if you can't find it, send it to the machine shop to make for us one same. Or if somebody can fill it up, tap it, and cut it again, it's welcome. If it's nice and true and it's spinning nice and it's not spinning off center, let us say, if it's not bent or whatever, it's okay. Seals, they looks okay. They're soft, but like I said earlier, you open everything, right? To change a couple of seals or O-rings or gaskets, I don't think so you're gonna increase the price. Do it once to don't have any headache. That's my advice, that's my point. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what I'm gonna receive. Enough talking. Today it's Monday, right? Beginning of the week. Let's start working. Going at the lathe. I have an aluminum piece outside. Yeah. I will start machining, before this transmission, I will start machining this piece over there, that I have it on the independent choke. On that one, I stop it. I have to work with that. And again, some things, let us say this one, I need to go to wash with detergent. Yeah, you see, I throw down the bolts. Yeah, how lovely. I'm smart. I need to go to wash with detergent to go away all these things. To be nice. Pistons, I put it here inside. Other parts. This for the parking brake. You see, I haven't washed with the petrol this one. I don't want to burn the seals or whatever, or the O-rings. Yeah. It's not about, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking only what parts they're gonna bring me. That's the only thing. If they found the parts. Usually, these transmissions are considering as a unit. You can get, let us say, the solenoids, you can get the filter, you can get the fluid, most probably you can get also the seals, but I don't think so you're gonna give you something for inside. So whatever you're gonna get for inner of the transmission is gonna be aftermarket. But yes, yeah. I googled it yesterday and I found some posts that there is this unit they fail that's striking the gears, which gear it's been engaged, and they have make a billet one, they have make upgrade one. It's the price, I think I saw it online, something like $2,500. So, like I'm saying all the time, it is what it is. I don't know if the owner, he wants to spend money for this transmission, or he wants to get a used transmission and throw it in. But even if you get a used transmission, here at least in this country, you don't know the mileage, and you don't know if you're gonna be worse than this. In any case, it's not my call. My business is here to inspect it, to check it, to see that everything's fine. Should I say also that for the synchros, to open it I have to remove the nut, and if I remove the nut, obviously I need a new nut. It's not very wise. I have all the torque specs for the transmission. It's not about the torque specs or how to open it, how to close it. It's all about the parts that they're gonna bring me. That's all about. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, I didn't make a single scratch. That's a good one. That's an amazing one, especially on this surface. It's important. And this I might remove it from here and put it here, because when you put it there inside, it's staying that much out. So it's gonna be much more helpful. Yep, might get that pin and put over there later on. Not now. Not now. That's it. Thank you. Shit, 15 minutes I'm talking. Good luck to understand what I'm saying. Yay, Tassos and his accent. Greeklish. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.